Hi Libra, and welcome to November 2024. All right, I hope you guys are doing well. Gratitude always, right? Not just once a year. For those of us celebrating Thanksgiving. All right, let's go. I'm starting with the Past Life Oracle. All right, let's get started. Let's grab a karma card and see what's happening for Libra. The karma that you're working on from another lifetime. Oh my God, into this lifetime. Look at that. So, unrequited love, right? Well, what can we say, right? This is definitely a karmic relationship that we dealt with in another lifetime that played out as it wasn't meant to be. Are we dealing with that this lifetime? Well, we have choices, of course, free will, coming back to the earth plane, and maybe the do-over. You could be with the same person or dealing with a similar person, of course, in another body, depicting whether or not you choose to stay or go, right? But mostly, when that happens, right? When unrequited love happens, do we ask ourselves, aside from what went wrong, pointing the fingers, it's their fault, do we take accountability and responsibility for the fact that perhaps we're not the love that we seek to find in another? Have we done our work? Have we leveled up to the point where we do love ourselves in our entirety of becoming self-realized, which is why we're here? So that's the question. Have you asked that question? Are you doing the work? Sorry. So let's get started. This read is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Eight of Cups. Leveling up because someone may not have been emotionally stable, available. We don't have to thread this into this lifetime, but typically all of our past lives have brought us to this point in time, the present moment. All right, so let's put her back. I am doing this monthly differently, by the way. I'm going to go through the entire deck. All right, so we've already walked away, and actually, you're happy, which I'm happy that you're happy. I am, because sometimes when you have to walk away, right? It wasn't easy. No one said it was easy. It's never easy when we have to walk away, especially when it's not like we don't love someone or we care about someone's well-being. It's just, we walked away and we feel a sense of relief, a sense of comfort. We also realize that with the moon and the sun here, we also realize that Spirit orchestrated this, as always. We could have, which is what they're saying, we could have kept going back and forth with someone over the course of 8 months, even up to 8 years, just because, I don't know, our ego was not satisfied. Their ego wasn't satisfied. We were being too nice, too kind. But now we realize that when we took ourselves out of the equation, Spirit said, yeah, this is really what we really need for you to understand that there is something better out there. Hence, the Eight of Cups leads us to what's left? Two of Cups. So when you clear the space, your energetic field, for new love, new beginnings, in any aspect here, that's what Spirit was saying. But Spirit will allow us to continue going back until we get it right. You know, what you resist persists. And then you're like, okay, now I'm stronger. I realize the Eight Cups is there and that two are waiting for me. But that I had to show Spirit that I had faith that I wouldn't go back again. You know what I mean? Yeah. That this wheel, when it's turning, there's a reason why the wheel turns. Think about it when you're driving. It's as simple as that. Here we are driving on the road, and instead of, you know, maybe instead of the route that we always go, we decide to change it. Or we go down a different street. Or a whole entire, excuse me, a whole new avenue, boulevard. Why am I saying that? I don't know. It means changing the course of one's life. That's why it was only a matter of time. So this looks like a time clock. It was only a matter of time when Libras got to the 10 of understanding. Take your hands off the wheel and let Spirit show you the way forward. I'll bring you that Two of Cups, but you gotta not keep going back to what hurt you, to what, where, and how someone hurt you, right? That's so true, right? Do we want to go back to someone who already hurt us? And if that's the case, is it an egoic thing? Because that's ego. Going back is egoic. So we wait and we pray. Seriously. We wait for the real deal. We've put in our time. This is 7, that's 8. We've put in our time. Let me push this back a little. Hold on. So that we can get a whole scope. There we go. Okay? We got a little jazz going on in the background. Oh, yeah. We wait. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We wait for the real deal. Rebuilding a new foundation. This is a rebuild. This is letting God take the wheel. Not being egoic. Going back. Wow. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in the house. So, this person is earth and water. What waters the earth? Love. What we need? The light, the energy. We need water to grow grass. We need the rain. So this could be a Virgo sun, which is here, and maybe a Scorpio moon or something like that. You know, you have to know someone's natal. Rebuilding a foundation. Let me unbutton. Okay. Rebuilding a foundation completely from the ground up. This is our heart. This is our heart. So we have reopened, reignited our heart space to get out of all of the last, maybe some of you 7 months, up to 7 years. I'm not kidding. 7, 8 years of bullshit. Bullshit meaning they promised me this, they promised me that. It looked good. It sounded good. It looked good on paper, right? It's like a resume. They looked good on paper, but were they emotionally viable? Were they stable? You know, you have to ask these questions to yourself, especially after 100 times of going back. You're not 100, but you know what I mean? It's like, come on already. Like, let's get a new foundation built. So some of you, for sure, a new foundation with someone who's very stable. Some of you moving to a house, to a bigger house, maybe with more land, where we can grow our own. We have roses, mushrooms, we have peace here and comfort. We have the owl in the tree. So we've grown very wise as we've waited. We've grown very wise to what has come and what has gone. And we have done our work. Absolutely. This is work. This is work. This is what we want. And not necessarily, you know, I feel that a sense of what was the American dream is now changing. The American dream is what your dream is, not necessarily what they say or what they've said or what we were programmed to believe. If you don't believe in, you know, the piece of paper, the marriage vows, whatever, then that's changed. If you believe moving in together is a better option, that's great. If you don't, that's also fine. You believe in loyalty. The things to believe in are the things that make the stuff of life. The very stuff of life is the loyalty, which each of these 10 of cups, loyalty, compassion, trust, communication, patience, kindness, understanding, travel, music, concerts. I don't know, the list is endless, but the 10 cups that what makes you happy in particular is what you're now reestablishing and rebuilding. And it's a slow process. It's like learning all over again. I need to learn all over again what it is that I want, what it's going to look like, what it's going to feel like. Can we get past that, oh my God, they look great, they're hot, they're sexy, you know, they have a six-pack, whatever, to let's rebuild that belief, which hasn't done us very good or what have you. Let's rewrite. Let's rewrite. We don't want the emotional upheaval and unavailability of someone giving us half their heart. It's 5. This is like someone giving you half your heart, half their heart, because they feel like you have to fill the void. Why do you have to fill the void when that's not what this is about? This is about we fill our own cups, 10 of cups. We have 10 of cups here, upright. The 5 of cups reversed is this unrequited love that we came to understand as now, wow, wait a second. I've had time to think about why I've not been receiving what I've been giving out to people. Because as you know, people only give as much as they can, as much as they've been loved and know how to love or not. So let's not throw any shade on those people and those past lives. Let's rewrite our story. And that's what you're doing. This is a breakdown, so a breakthrough. There it is. It's right here. Not everything, you're gonna say, okay, Athena. Not everything that glitters is gold. What you thought you wanted could have looked really good, but inside, when you flip it inside out, when you look within a person's character, it was like, this is on the outside, this is on the inside. Someone also, some of you, dealt with someone who only showed you their external stuff, their crap, if you will, right? They only brought to the table what was going wrong in their lives, what they what they could do, or they were trying to do, or I'm trying to get away from the people and places and things that have broken me. So you're dealing with a huge polarity of, I made it and I'm still trying to get there. This is a breakdown, breakthrough, a rewriting your story based upon the Ten of Cups, based upon these Ten of Cups. Oh yeah, you're at the Ten of Cups. You're not going to settle for less. And it's not the settling for less in a person as it is settling for less person, place, or thing that cannot meet. They can only meet you halfway. So this trajectory is a whole lot different than this trajectory. Look at the difference. We have exactly the unrequited love that's going on right here. And then it's like, wait a second. Light bulb moment. I've been giving everything to someone who can only give me half because they have some stuff. They've got stuff. They've got triggers. They've got anger issues. They've got emotional instability and perhaps mental instability. Not for any other reason, but they're still working on themselves and you're already there. So here we are at the horizon, as above, so below. I always talk about the horizon. If you've been watching me, you know what happens. Well, if you're going to deal with a dynamic where someone's at a 5 and you're at a 10, well, look at the space in between. Now you're either called, Libra, you're either called to go all the way down to their level because they can't jump. They're going to have to crawl. No offense. But they're going to have to go, they're going to have to take baby steps. They're at the beginning of the rebuild. And you are where you're supposed to be. And there's that huge gap. And Spirit's saying, why does Libra always want to, I mean, that's the polarity of the yin and yang, right? The balance, the justice. So it's kind of like, are you justifying, or have we been justifying and settling by going down to a 5 and accepting 5 energy, right? Breadcrumbing. A lot of verbal and emotional withdrawal, or no communication, not good communication. This is a whole, like, we gotta like haul this sucker right out and start over again. And it's not you, it's what you've been dealing with. So this has to happen. No doubt someone's life is being completely, it's like, completely turned upside down, because the pain that someone emotionally might have suffered losing Libra became the reality. I wanted to unbutton. Became the reality of the scope of where someone really is, right? It's like the mirror reflection that Libra shows to someone is, oh, so I've got some work to do. Phoenix rising. I got a lot of breaking down to do. I got a lot of learning about myself. I mean, I got to be honest with myself. You see what's going on? Look at this. I have to rewrite just to align with Libra. Someone's at a page and a knight. Someone's got to completely take hold of what they saw in the mirror with Libra, which is what? The truth hurts. Maybe we had to give someone some, reality checks, especially with the Tower here. This was clearly reality checks over and over again, mind you. The Knight of Wands. Are you kidding? It's like back and forth, back and forth. It's like I'm coming back for more, slam the door. I'm coming back for more, the door gets slammed again. Because someone didn't understand what it took. Every time Libra said, you don't understand, this is what I require in a relationship. I require you all heart in, all in. Right? It's either all in or nothing. So Spirit is guiding those of you who you've been dealing with this, guiding, there's your Two of Cups. Spirit is guiding you to your Two of Cups right here. All right. And on the other side of, or what is it? On the other side of the spectrum. I don't know why I want to say Jenny on the block, because these people are all in trouble. All right, I'm saying it. Well, I did. But Spirit saying, let this person, let whomever has been your Eight of Cups and your Seven of Swords reversed and your Five of Cups, let all that go, because this is what you've been waiting for. And more importantly, you deserve it. You worked hard for it. So now those Eight of Cups over here, and the 2 is your 10 of Cups. Now we're talking. Same level of commitment, same level of emotional connection, communication. We can talk all day and all night about all of our stuff because we're on the same level. So the holding back and starting over, and sure, it wasn't easy. It was an arduous journey. It always is. It has to be. You're telling me. You're telling me. It has not been easy. It's been a struggle to continuously pour our energy into those people, places, and things that didn't allow us to be us. There was such a huge imbalance between you and someone else. It was huge. It was so obvious. So single, ready to mingle. The Two of Cups is right here. We're ready. Look it. You're ready. We're financially independent. We are very open and ready, willing, and able. And spiritually aligning, knowing, that's huge. Knowing that patience is a virtue, that patience does actually, when we have the faith that's needed, brings us a sense of this enormous reality that we not wasted time. No, it's not wasted time. It's learning. We've learned a lot. We've learned a whole hell of a lot. Heck yeah. It has literally, the dark night of the soul is literally facing our biggest fears of life, facing all the challenges, one person, one place, and one experience over and over again. The imbalance was obvious. It was so obvious. But because we're able to, it is a beautiful thing to be able to understand how someone else feels. We understand and are compassionate about someone else's journey and how that's played out for them, and we understand where the gaps were. But for some of you, you were willing to overlook some of those gaps until it became so obvious that you couldn't take it any longer. And then what happens? Your soul counterpart comes in, who could very, very well be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, another air sign, with maybe Virgo Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in their chart. And it looks to me like perhaps your past was a Leo, Aries, Sag, mixed in with a little Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So now we have a union of two minds becoming two people that already are whole. They've done their work and they're ready to roll. Now, if it's not right now externally coming in as a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, another air sign, what this indicates is that your masculine and feminine has officially, you are now whole. So you could have been going through this literal hull of, I gotta get stable. I have to bring some stability and stop dating potentials and people who are negative and people who are same shit, different day kind of vibe. And or I've got to leave the location that I'm at because it just doesn't feel right. It feels like it's not home. Anything that feels like home is where we are innately brought to. We are part of the whole, which is Mother Earth. Therefore, everything that happens when we let go of the wheel and let nature take its course, that's when the magic happens. But too many people think, oh, well, wait a second. Of course I have free will. So of course I've gone back to situations and people and, same dramas and same potentials of whatever, dealing with the same kind of stuff over and over again because I didn't understand that just because I have the free will to make my own choices, that doesn't constitute that my choice is seeing the entire picture. That my choice isn't, well, I went back to my ego. My ego kind of told me that, this person's highly intelligent, but they don't have a dime to their name, and I'm supporting them. That kind of thing. Like they're really smart, but they're not street smart, or they're book smart, and they don't, so many facets of the reasons why is the point of what I'm trying to make. Why we go back to certain potentials of people, places, and things instead of allowing innately Mother Nature to take its course. Because we step in our own way. We get in our own way. We sabotage our future all the time. Who else does it? It's only us. We have only ourselves to blame. And then we end up, oh yeah, Spirit saying, you forgot. You forgot about how we listen to what others say. We forgot about listening, oh, well, if my group of friends or family don't like this person, it makes a big difference. I'm required to, when I have brought people home to meet my family or friends or whatever, they always have something to say. And then I listened because I trust their opinions. Well, Spirit's saying that's not what we're here to do. We're here to let go and let God. And now, as you have released the things that were not complete the Holy Grail, of the Holy Grail, this is when you've realized that you are that love, masculine and feminine, one love. If it's external, so be it. But this is one love. This is love, the Holy Grail, self-love. Yeah. Where we've been, where we're going, is all about letting go of control. This ship is being guided by the light, the white light. Ships not necessarily sailing for even a specific destination. Look at that, self-sabotaging, out, we're out. You realized, you really worked on yourself, and you've realized that you cannot find your Two of Cups in a place where you're only getting 50%. You can't get 100% with someone who's at 50%. And that's what you've been doing back and forth, 2 8s. Probably more than that, but right now that's what Spirit is showing me. You have continuously gone back and forth with someone, hoping that they'll meet you on the same playing field as you. But instead, it's 2 ships passing in the night, continuously coming back and forth, going back and forth, because they're not there yet. And you know what's sad, Libra? I'll tell you what's sad, is they don't understand. They may not get it. They may say, oh, well, Libra's stuck up. She's a bitch. Or he's an idiot. Let's put it here. You got out of your own way because you released, as difficult as it's been, releasing someone that was only able to give you all the love they had, which comes from karma. This is karma. We've been doing this for at least another lifetime of maybe coming back as a Libra, being a Libra at one point, or what have you, any of the signs. It doesn't matter. What matters is coming back into a situation until we realized what really makes us happy, the things that we love. Going after only the very best because we know we are the very best, instead of subjecting yourself to the potentials of life, the potentials of others, and how their suffering does make us suffer. It's not like we're not compassionate. We do understand. But this is ours to claim. Absolutely. You've grown, Libra. You've grown, and you're rebirthing your own self, what you love, letting Mother Nature take its course. Allowing Mother Nature to take its course by, we take a peek in the rearview mirror. We've said, okay, goodbye. Goodbye to what maybe we thought what we saw in others, we thought we wanted. We may have thought we wanted. And at one point we did. But we don't now. We don't. We want a new, stronger foundation. So you're definitely rebuilding here. And if you're going to sway, so be it. That's part of life. But use your intuition. Use your intuition. Knowing that love's right around the corner. Use your intuition. Knowing love is right around the corner. And that you have options. Some of you are going to be dating, or you have been dating, and now after seeing this, perhaps, after seeing this, you know, this read, it has allowed you to attract different kinds of love, maybe different kinds of love that have actually are way different than you ever experienced before. And let Spirit show you the way, because that's what's happening here. Let Spirit show you the way. And Libra says, okay, I'm going to literally, masculine and feminine, look at how beautiful this is turning out. Masculine and feminine, closing their eyes, using their intuition, saying, I know that Spirit knows better. I know that I've done the work. My masculine and feminine now needs to allow things to unfold naturally. But I've done my work. And I've cleared my unrequited love. Because the unrequited love that specifies now, after seeing these cards come out, is all about how you love yourself. Taking complete control. Allowing the Emperor and the Empress. Again, another depiction. Gosh, I love this. Unbelievable. Look at that. Masculine and feminine, masculine and feminine. So then you end up meeting your soul connection, which is right here. Hold on. This is what you've been waiting for. Hello. Your Two of Cups after being whole. Your Holy Grail. Your cup is like, oh my God, I'm ready. I cleaned the slate. I certainly got out of what? I got out of my own way. I've been working on myself. And that has allowed me to not go back into what I used to know. I'm now allowing Spirit to take the wheel and show me what I've been waiting and, gosh, missing. And it is unlike any other love. You know why? Because now you're looking at your counterpart. And now things that you know, they know. What you speak about or what you communicate, how you communicate is the exact same way. Hence, it could be an air sign. But do you know what I'm saying? Like when you know, you know. So that could be another indication here. When you meet this person, you know. You have no doubts. You have no doubts when you meet your counterpart. There's no questioning. There's no getting on YouTube and asking, is this my person? Because you already know. The people that watch and need these readings are for their highest good on my channel. This is to guide you toward the ultimate Holy Grail of love. First, us and our counterpart as the mirror reflection. Devil reversed. I am so glad that I broke the chains that binded me to so many shades of untruths that I thought that I was, that I believed to not be good enough, that I was convinced it was all about something's wrong with me, or I'm not good enough, or I'm not being compassionate enough, or all of those things went out the window. Because you finally realized, wow, I had to do the work. And so does everyone else on this planet. There's no reason, there is every reason why it's called the School of Hard Knocks. Because it knocks you down. Over and over and over again. And it has taken us time to realize, right? Even when you think that you've met, because we've had a few readings the last few months that we're meeting this amazing soul connect. Have we been driven to believe that it was the soul connect and here's the soul connect? Or is it now applying to, is it now coming in? Because there's the balance that has taken place that needed to happen. We needed also to believe in love again, to believe that we could actually feel like, God's got a hand in this. Everything becomes so divided. And then our head gets really crazy. Then we can convince ourselves of, oh my gosh, just about anything. That's ego. When all along, all you needed to do was take your hands off the wheel and let Spirit show you the way. So now you've raised your vibration. You can't go back. It's like an upgrade's an upgrade. Leveling up is leveling up. No longer are you going to put up with, and I said put up with because it's true. We have put up with a lot of not just loving like in a partnership, but jobs we've loved. We put up with that instability of, oh gosh, I really don't like this job, but I'm staying because it pays my bills. And oh God, I'm gonna stay with this person because sometimes it's really good and sometimes it's not, but it's better than nothing. Or, oh my God, family feuds are happening and I'm really trying to balance out the scales between, being the mediator and this and that, understanding this person's viewpoint and that person's viewpoint, but to no avail does that bring me to a place of comfort, stability, and joy and peace. And hoping that someday someone would actually understand how Libras, the seeing both sides of the coin and being so eloquent at flipping the switch, but knowing when to not flip the switch and decide for yourself. To have all these people deal with their own karma and not have to be a part of it. Not that you don't love these people. You know that Spirit's got your back. You know that those people that have left your life will always, or whomever, will have a place in your heart. But we can't keep pulling others' karma back and forth the whole time. Because that's truly when we start losing it. Because we're like, tell me, comment below and tell me, have you ever said to yourself, Libra, oh my God, I wasted all those years. I wasted all that time. And all that time, the person who literally has and is the mother of pearl is us. Here's another 8. So you have lots of 8s. You have 3. That Spirit is showing me, I should say. So that's when the magic happens. You have your Ace of Cups, the Holy Grail. You have a soul counterpart who's coming in, perhaps in November, on the same level. We are now even, Stephen. Someone could be named Stephen that you meet. And we are also placing ourselves in a new light of not needing to ask any more questions, but just going with the flow. We've learned so much. We've had to let go of so many things. Some of us, location changes of maybe going home, wherever home is, or being in a place. Maybe some of you with those 2 palaces of pentacles and palaces of wands, some of you may be really thinking about, well, you know what? I may need to move. I may need to move. I may need to, I feel like, I'm not even going to worry about it. I know that Spirit will put me in the right place at the right time. Absolutely. I don't have to worry. I'm not needing to make any more decisions. If that's the case, and Spirit wants me to relocate or what have you, just as Spirit has taken the wheel with that wheel here, showing me that sometimes the choices that we make are the ones that we don't see clearly. Archangel Michael, you've got angelic guidance throughout. We always do. We always have angelic guidance. We have our spirit guides, our loved ones on the other side who become our spirit guides. We of course have the Trinity. We have all of Mother Earth who gives us signs daily. Music that soothes the soul. So much to be grateful for. Look back at where you were last year at this time, and let's talk about it. Some of you definitely are like, okay, I really raised the bar this year on my achievements of who I am. I did the work. I ask no more questions. I don't need to know, because my will is stronger. I raise my hands to Spirit and say, show me the way. That's it. Show me the way. Same with this. Show me the way. Her eyes are covered. Show me the way forward. When the time is right, this happens, that happens, all in what is called as divine and noted as divine timing. Literally, I don't have to do anything. There's only one thing that we're here to do, and that is to do the work and become self-realized. The awakened one, without woke and without having to talk about it. Those are not conversations. They're not. They're not egoic. That's what ego says. Ego says, oh yeah, you should tell everybody. I'm woke. I'm awakened. I've whatever. I've ascended. No. No. When you know, you know. It's an inner journey. Now, this Leo, Aries, Sag that we discussed earlier, that is potentially who you ended it with, or someone egoic, looks good, smells good, whatever, maybe a foreigner or something very foreign to you was, or them, was the actual ending of this needing to go back again. Someone may be relocating to a foreign land. They just know it's over. I mean, they know because you told them that it's over. And that the poker face and the lines of boundaries that they crossed lines that they were not, that subjected them to go, and you, to go back to a place where, you know, we're a page. We have had time, there has been times of going back and forth between our ego self and our, right, between the id, which is our identity, ego, and our real self. And that's what the story is here. Deep in the recesses of our subconscious is the only place to find how we feel, who we are. Our subconscious knows us like no one else's business. They know how we work because we aren't the ones doing the work. We do the work on the earth plane, but spirit does the work for our highest good, as above, so below. That's what that means. It means you do the work here, and I'll show you the way in. I'll show you the way in, but you have to do the work here. You're going to get past that gate now that you've done your 10 of Cups and your 10 of Pentacles. Some of you have come into some money, inheritance, unclaimed money. It's coming in, and it's a lot. But let's not forget where we come from. Let's not forget where we come from. Putting our minds at ease with our own card of let's not get backed up again with negative thoughts, negative talking to ourselves. That happens. It's gonna fluctuate. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords. It's gonna happen. And it's not, the journey is not over until it's over, right? We're now at a new precipice of beginning. Beginning, launching something new. The new us. A new intricate beginning of I am worthy, I am lucky, everything happens in divine timing for me. Everything is orchestrated exactly how the world shows itself every day. Every desire that aligns with my higher purpose is mine. Is mine. And the energy of those desired dreams, wishes, and launching of any creative work, dreams of love, arrows of love, all of that's coming in, money. And you're going to say, well, wow, how did this happen? Why now? Because you let go. You stop sabotaging your own self by asking questions, having doubts, asking friends for help, needing that validation, weaseling the ego, trying to weasel itself back into your life. Absolutely not. You're like, we're done. I've graduated. Yeah, you've graduated. No shit. You have. So some of you have about 3, maybe more ideas, projects, creative launching. Oh, and who shows up? The Lovers. Now you and I both know, if you've been watching me long enough, that we want the real deal. So I'm going to say it. Spirit says yes. You may be dealing with someone who comes into your life that's definitely on your level, but they had to go through their dark night of the soul. All of the things align of what you went through, what they went through, and then the two come together as one second now. As soulmates, you begin as soulmates, and you graduate together as twin flames. One love in love. Because you know this is the holy grail of having it all in love. You have it all in love. And it's very physical. The attraction is physical, but it's not the only thing there is. By no means. Spirit brought this person, your soul counterpart, to you. And this could happen this month. If you have been going back and forth with a soulmate, if this person has gone through their dark night of the soul and you are able to allow this person to show you what they've been through, then so be it. But I have to tell you, I feel for the most of you, this is new love, a new chemistry of love where it doesn't stop at the horizon. So it could start, right? What I say, this is the Kundalini rising. This is very physical. That begins with the first 3 chakras of the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus. Those 3 chakras are below the horizon, which is below the belt. Physical, chemistry, it's happening. It's also very communication. It's an extraordinary knowing, I already know, I know this person's meant for me. I just know it. I don't question anything. Then we level up from the horizon, we get to the heart of the matter. And now we're talking, we're on the same page. The horizon is the heart chakra. The heart chakra leads to our throat chakra, to the pineal gland of our third eye, and then the crown opens to, oh my God, this is it. Working your way up and feeling it. So I have to ask you, have you felt this as it rises in the Kundalini? Energy rises. It's like bread. It's like, right, yeast. You should be able to feel it when it rises. As they say, love grows. You're going to feel it. This person's very creative, very dynamic, very charismatic. I don't know if that Leo, Aries, Sag is the person. I feel that this is someone maybe that definitely believes in your creativity and backs you up in your creative endeavors. Because someone else got over it. I feel that someone else. The Five of Coins and the Five of Cups reversed is someone who's been trying to, gain momentum, if you will. Oh, look at Four of Cups now reversed. See what I mean? So it could be someone is gaining momentum to catch up, right? Playing catch up, trying. And I don't want to say playing, because if it's not the real deal, we're not going back. So let's really be clear. Now we have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Right? So be very, very clear if you get tempted by what looks too good to be true. I'm just saying. Okay? We want to stick with the knowledge, what we've attained, how we're going to do it. What's the spotlight on? The spotlight's on, keep your focus on that Ace of Cups. Always stay focused on the prize, right? That's probably, it could very well be why the fire here of Leo, Aries, Sag is here. Because I will tell you, the creativity and the focus, the intent of focus on which I love, on whatever creation you're doing, what you're creating, what you're manifesting, what it is that you're going after, has to have focus. You can't waver. I'm like, don't waver. You're going to be tested. Absolutely. You're going to be tested. And that's what Spirit says. You have to show up. Faith comes to those who already know what they rightfully deserve. Could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn coming in. I feel this strongly. I saw this is the King. We already saw the Queen. So in addition to the financial means of someone being on the same page as you, but also rebuilding and having faith that this person is going to help you to stay grounded and keep focus. Oh, Virgo here. You are definitely, or Taurus, definitely. Oh my God, you're like totally focused. You're not going to waver. You could be meeting someone in a group. Let's put that here, actually. Right? In a group of, with a group of people. Right? I mean, I know it's Thanksgiving, so maybe you're venturing out for the Thanksgiving holiday. You know, cheers. Oh my God, I just met someone that totally matches my vibration. Hello? Oh my God. Yeah, that's exactly what you're going to say. You know why we say, oh my God? Right? Why do we say that? Because we're like in awe of how far we have come and how focused our reality becomes when we let go of those who can't. Some of you, it is, seriously, it came back again. It started with earth and water again. So this could very well be a Virgo, I'm going to say Virgo because the Hermit's here. A Virgo sun with a, let's just say, Cancer moon. And I'm telling you, there's going to be talk of the town about who, oh my God, about who has won Libra's heart. Oh yeah, not kidding. Here's the rebuild. Here's the knowledge. Here's like, this is like the complete tree of life. This is wholeness. This is, oh my God. Yes. Yes. No more questions. No more worrying what others say. No questions. I've learned to go my own way. Yep. I've been a fool for love. I've been a fool for love. But now I realize that to be a fool for love, we must believe and trust in our intuition. We must go our own way. We must be vulnerable. And we release all fears to the universe, especially when we get vulnerable. When we're vulnerable, oh my gosh, our mindset starts working. And look what happens. Alexa, turn off the music. Sorry, that just happens like, this got a little loud. Okay. Success. Attainment. I know I went kind of over here. We went over, but who cares? Because it was so worth it. Passion. The Greeks believed that if you don't have passion, you don't have anything. And I'm not talking about sex. Passion for life. Passion for creation. Passion for another. The passionate kiss. The look. The knowing. Oh my God, this is amazing. You're going to have one heck of a month. Everything's turning around for us because we deserve it. I love you guys. Have a great month. I'm grateful.